Hi, and welcome to Missed It by How Much. This is the channel that tests sports hypotheses by using computer game engines. We're currently using Action PC Baseball to play as if it's OOTP, guiding the Los Angeles Dodgers in the 2013 Major League Baseball season in hopes of a championship. We're at July 6th game, or the 86th of the season. Primo pitching matchup as Madison Bumgarner will not face Stephen Fife. Instead, today he'll face Eovaldi. Here are the lineups for the two teams. Puig in right, Victorino in center, and Slake in left against the lefty. Loney at first, Sellers at short, Fedorovich behind the plate, Mark Ellis at second, Uribe at third, and again, Nathan Eovaldi, who has a 0 ERA through 3 starts with 2 wins, will be on the mound, and a whip of .574. He'll face the San Francisco lineup of Blanco in center, Scooter at second, Sandoval at third, Posey and catcher, Pence in right, Belt at first, Torres in left, Crawford at short, and Bumgarner on the mound. The Dodgers on a 7-game winning streak. Let's see if it turns into 8 here in Candlestick Park. Well, I guess it's not called Candlestick Park anymore. First here, the benches and the bullpens. The Dodgers should have a pretty good set, full complement of relievers. One change, not only has Fife left us due to injury, so has Matt Kemp. So we're down 1 in the outfield. Eovaldi has a 0 ERA. This is his second start against San Francisco. He's 1-0. Bumgarner has made 17 starts. He's 8-4 with an ERA of 2.34. That's very good. He's 0-1 and 4.63 ERA against the Dodgers. Shane Victorino on a 10-game hitting streak. Brandon Belt with an 11. 65 degrees. Winds blowing in from right center field at 8 miles an hour. Let's play a baseball game. First up, Puig against Bumgarner. Good friends. And Puig strikes out but reaches as Posey drops the ball. So Dodgers have an early runner on with nobody out. Next up is Victorino, hitting .308 on the season. And he lifts a fly ball to left center that's deep. Blanco on the track near the wall makes the grab. And Puig is back to first, 1 out. Next up is Van Slyke, hitting .240 on the season. Usually a really good bat versus lefties. Numbers in the box don't look good, though. Pitch by Bumgarner is first a throw over. He'd love to get Puig picked off. Didn't happen that time. This time, Van Slyke walks. So first and second with 1 out for James Loney, who's hitting .339 on the season. The numbers in the box don't look good here, but we'll see what happens. Pitch to James is a ground ball to second. Scooter flips to Crawford for 1. The runner's out, and Loney makes 2, and the Dodgers' threat is erased. We're through half an inning. The Dodgers nothing. The Giants coming up to face Nathan Eovaldi for the first time. First up is Blanco. Eovaldi watches him hit one to right center, right into that wind. Victorino says he has it. The glove goes up, and the ball comes down inside of it, 1 out for Scooter, hitting .292 on the season. Pitch by Eovaldi, and there's a base hit past Ellis into right. Scooter will hold with a 1-out single for Sandoval, who's hitting .292 on the season. Pitch by Eovaldi. is a liner into center field, base hit. Poor play by Sellers again. Has him reach. Now, that's his 10th poor play of the season. He may not be getting all the errors, but the poor plays really stacking up on top of each other. First and second, 1 out, and Buster Posey steps in, hitting .296. Okay, see what Eovaldi can do here. Doesn't want to let the game get out of hand. We'll see, though. Pitch is a fly ball to right. Puig heading back. It's leveled, but is it over Puig's head? Back to the track. Makes the catch. Scooter going to tag with a 4 running speed. He will not. Puig fires the ball back in. There's 2 outs. 2 on for Hunter Pence, who's hitting .248 with 14 home runs. He's usually better against lefties, though, so we're going to pitch to him. And Eovaldi sees a ball back to the mound. He hits Loney, and the half inning is over. Again, another threat. Both teams have threatened in the first, but nobody scored. We're to the second. Top is Sellers, who made a poor play back in the bottom of the first. Hits a ground ball to Sandoval. Throw at first can be close. Eddie gets him. 1 out. Fedorovich hitting .216 gives A.J. Ellis a day off. Hits a comebacker. 2 out. Bumgarner only at 21 pitches. Next up, Mark Ellis hitting .289 on the season. He'll line one to left. That's caught by Torres. 1-2-3 half inning. We go to the bottom of the second. No score. Eovaldi against Belt, Torres, and Crawford. Good numbers for Belt here. And he hits one right into that wind. Is it going to be over Victorino's head? Nope. He makes the catch to his left. 1 out. Wind slightly lower, now down to 7 miles per hour. Next up is Torres. Left fielder hitting .254. And that number will go up as it gets past Sellers. I don't know if that's a poor play or not. Van Slyke fields it and holds him to a single. A 1 out single for Torres. Next up is Crawford. Got to be careful here with the pitcher on deck. Crawford hitting .234. This one is hit into center field for a base hit. Victorino picks it up and holds Torres, who has a 6 speed at second. 2 on, 1 out. Up is Bumgarner. He can bunt here. He does not have great numbers, so we're going to bring the infield in. The corners and see if we get a bunt here. Neat. Delivers. That's a bunt. And they're going to go to second for 1. Back to first. A Dodger double play gets him out of the half inning. Not a great bunt by Bumgarner. We're through 2, no score. Giants threaten there, and if that bunt is successful, you had 2 runners in scoring position for Blanco, but instead they have nothing. And we go to the top of the third. Uribe, Eovaldi, and then Puig against Bumgarner, who's only at 23 pitches. Out of a possible 120, he'd go for a long time today. Strikes out Uribe, a second strikeout. 1 out. Eovaldi, who's still looking for his first hit of the season. He strikes out. That's 3 strikes out. Good morning, good afternoon. Is Puig good night? Oh, Bumgarner would love it. The pitch. He got them all. Bumgarner strikes out the side. We go to the bottom of the third. Still no score. Blanco, Scutero, and Sandoval face Eovaldi at 36 out of a possible 95 pitches. Blanco, it's a ground ball to Sellers, who waits for it. Big Saturday hop. Across to Loney is in time. 1 out. Next up is Scutero, who's 1 for 1. Pitch by Eovaldi. Walked him. Okay, runner on with 1 out. Eovaldi's had traffic all day long. Sandoval, who's 1 for 1. Steps in against Nate. Pitch is a ground ball to Ellis. Flips to Sellers. The runner is out, and Sandoval makes 2, and that's it for the third inning. We're through 3. 1/3 of this game is complete, and there's no score. Some artful dodging by Eovaldi, getting ground ball double plays. bunt double plays to get out of jams. Top of the fourth, Victorino, Van Slyke, and Loney. No hits for the Dodgers thus far against Bumgarner. He's at 35 pitches. Victorino up first, 0 for 1. He walks. Next up is Van Slyke. He also walked, but that was back in the first inning. Victorino, 80% chance to steal. We're not going to do that. No way. Pitch to Van Slyke. Looks like the first hit of the game. That's over Crawford's head into left center. Could that be 2? Blanco picks it up. 59% chance to go to third. We are not going to do that. We'll hold. And now there are runners at first and second with nobody out for James Loney. And those numbers in the box do not look good. I don't think James can bunt. I don't think I've asked him to. He's a 2 sacrifice. In this game, runs seem to be very important, and not a lot of them. Would it be better to try? Well, we can't do a double steal here. Victorino will get thrown out for sure. So we're just going to let James try to swing and see what happens. Hopefully he won't hit it on the ground. First time up into a double play. The pitch is a ground ball past Crawford into left field. Torres holds Victorino at third. The bases are loaded with nobody out. And Sellers is up. And I think Sellers can bunt. Oh, I'd love to try a squeeze play here. Let's see. He's only a 3 sacrifice. Fedorovich on deck. I don't have him very much. I don't have any confidence in him. I know who can bunt too. Or I know who could bunt here. And that's D. Gordon. We're going to do a pinch hit squeeze play here to try to get a run. That's how much I want to run. And I'll lead. Alright, not good numbers there. Here comes the squeeze. Victorino, a 7 speed. If it gets it down, if Gordon can get it down, I think that's a run. We'll see. Pitch by Bumgarner, and that's foul. He didn't get it down there. Everybody on the move there. Even if he bunts into a double play, that'll get a run home. But he's got to get it in the field of play. Let's see if he can do it. I could just try a bump for a hit here. No, I'm going to try the squeeze. Pitch by Bumgarner. He got it down. Bumgarner going to try for... Nope, he's going to first. And that was a successful sacrifice for D. Gordon and gets a run home. Dodgers lead 1-0. All right. Now, Fedorovich, can you make contact? His first time up, he grounded to the pitcher. We don't need that. And it's like a 5 at third. He's average speed. Torres, a 3-arm in left. Blanco, a 5-arm in center. And Pence, a 4-arm in right. And it depends on how far he can get it going. Let's take a look at A.J. Ellis. Usually makes really good contact. Yeah. We're going to substitute a lot here in the 4th inning. All right, betting on A.J. He's got a 405 chance for an on base. He could get a walk. Essentially, that's what it is. That would set up a double play, though, with him being a 4 speed. But I'm hoping he can just hit a fly ball. Can you do that? Even if you hit a ground ball, if the infield is back, it should get a run home. Bumgarner likes to strike out people. And so far, he has 4 strikeouts. So, no promises. Here we go. See if all this maneuvering works out. Bumgarner at 49 pitches delivers, strikes him out. 5th strikeout for Bumgarner. I tried, but it didn't work. So it's down to Mark Ellis. He's 0 for 1. A base hit here could score 2. Loney at second, a 4-speed. Van Slyke at third. He's a 5. Bumgarner's pitch is a ground ball to Scutaro. That's an easy throw to first, and the Dodgers stream 2, but they do get a run home. And after 3.5, lead 1-0. All right. We've used all our shortstops now. Gordon has to go the rest of the way. And that catcher A.J. Ellis does. A.J., though, a better defensive catcher. All right, Eovaldi at 49 out of a possible 95 pitches has a lead, but he has to face Posey, Pence, and Belt. Numbers in the box don't look terrible. Pitch by Nate. Fly ball to center. Back goes Victorino. At the track near the wall makes the grab. 1 out for Pence. Pence with a good slug of 424. Nate looks in and delivers, and there's a ground ball. Nope, it's a liner into center field in front of Victorino. Pence is on with a 1 out single. Brandon Belt's turn. He's 0 for 1. His numbers in the box look great. He flew out to center back in the second. Eovaldi at 55 pitches. Watches a ground ball hit to Ellis. Could this be another double play? He makes a great play to flip to Gordon, and that's it. The lead runner, Pence, is erased. That's his 10th great play of the season as he robs Belt of a hit. And with 2 outs, Torres steps in. He's 1 for 1. I don't think Belt's going to try to steal, so we're going to pitch to Torres. And there's a fly ball to right. Back goes Puig. Way back to the track and makes the grab. Eovaldi pitches out of it. He still hasn't given up a run on the season. We're through 4. It's 1-0 Dodgers. Bumgarner, 56 out of a possible 120, will face Uribe, Eovaldi, and Puig. Uribe struck out his first time up. This one is a base hit to center. A leadoff single for Uribe. This will give Nate a chance to bunt here. See if he can do it successfully. Pitch is bunted foul? No. He ran into the bunt and he's automatically out. So it was not successful. Uribe still stuck at first. I can't see what his percentage is, but I doubt I would steal anyhow. With Puig up, he's 0 for 2 today. He has struck out twice. Bumgarner would love to see a third attempt. Or a third outcome like that, but this time he walks. So, first and second with 1 out as Victorino steps in. He has a 10-game hitting streak on the line. He's in the first, fly to deep left center and walked. Bumgarner now at 64 pitches, delivers, and strikes out Victorino. 6 strikeouts for Bumgarner. And with 2 out, 2 on, Van Slyke steps in. He's 1 for 1. He has walked and singled to left. Uribe at 5 speed at second. He'll be an offer on the crack of the bat. The pitch by Bumgarner. There was no crack. He struck him out. 7 strikeouts. We're through 4.5. It's 1-0 Dodgers. I can't read what this says because that strikeout. Eovaldi seems strong. I'm guessing it's strong since it ends with a G. Okay, Crawford, who's 1 for 1, steps in. Nate's scattered 5 hits and 4 innings pitched, but no runs so far. We'll trust him here against Crawford as he walks him. Leadoff walk. And Bumgarner, who's bunted into a double play, so we'll move the infield in. The corner's in. As Nate delivers. And he bunts to Ellis, who fumbles it, and everybody's safe. I brought him in as a defensive replacement. Well, I actually brought him in to try to make contact. He struck out, and now he's made his 2nd error of the season, and it's 1st and 2nd with nobody out. Is this the streak going to be over here? He hasn't given up a run in 26 and 2/3 innings pitched. But it's obvious Eovaldi does not have the good stuff today. All right, back to the top of the order. Blanco, 0 for 2. He has flied to deep right center and grounded to short against Eovaldi. This is a crucial play in this game. Would they bunt here? I can't believe they would bunt. And he's not very good at it anyhow. Numbers in the box look below average. We're going to go right at him. Pitch by Nate is a ground ball to third. Uribe fields it. Flips to Ellis. The runner is out. And Blanco makes 2. Well, that makes it a little bit easier. However, Crawford moves to third. He's the tying run with 2 outs, and it's Scutaro or Sandoval. Who do you want to pitch to? The numbers in the box, the on-base 356 is fairly good. The OPS is 699. That's not very good. Scutaro hitting 295 on the season. See if Nate can wiggle out of this. 27 and a third now. Not giving up a run yet. Pitch is a fly ball to right. Puig going back, but not very fast. The glove goes up, and the ball comes down inside of it. We're through 5. He still hasn't given up a run. It's 1-0 Dodgers. Might be it for Eovaldi. We'll see. All right. First up is Loney here in the top of the 6th. Then Gordon, then Ellis. AJ. Bumgarner at 77 pitches. Watch as Loney hit a ground ball to third. Sandoval's going to throw him out easily. Slingshot throw is on target. 1 out. Here comes the infield in on Gordon. I'm going to let him swing. Pitch. Is a bunt anyhow. It's a comebacker. Lightly hit. Lightly struck. He's thrown out at first. Bumgarner is on his game today, but he's still trailing. AJ Ellis, who was brought in back in the 4th, gets a second shot at Madison, and this time he gets a single. And it looks like it's towards Triple's alley. Yep, AJ's going to make his feet go as fast as they can as he gets his 6th double of the season. Everybody else would have been at third, but he ends up at second. And Mark Ellis gets a chance to get an RBI. AJ at 4 speed. Mark 0 for 2 today. He's lined to left and grounded to second. A base hit here could give the Dodgers an insurance run. Pitched by Bumgarner. Struck him out. 8 strikeouts. We're through 5.5. It's 1-0 Dodgers. And these strikeouts keep blocking me from seeing where Eovaldi's at. All right, with the 1-run lead, we have to play it careful here. Sandoval, who has power, he gets 8 home runs. The numbers in the box don't look great for Sandoval. So we're going to pitch to him. And there's a fly ball to right. Back goes Puig. More to his right. And he makes the catch, 1 out. Posey 0 for 2. Slide out both times to deep right and deep center. He has the power to hit 1 home run here. Numbers in the box don't look bad. Got to be careful here. Nate's pitch. There's a base hit to center. He scattered 6 hits, and 5 1/3 innings pitched. He's got 28 scoreless innings so far. Okay, Pence, who's 1 for 2. He's singled, and he's rounded to the pitcher. Nate at 86 out of a possible 95. It's up to me to pull him here. I could pull him right now. Pence with 14 home runs on the season. If I give up a home run here, it's my fault. His power is mostly against lefties, though. I'm going to at least give him this batter and see if he can do it. Eovaldi, big deep breath. Fires. And Pence, it's a ground ball to Uribe. Fields it. He makes a great play. Flips to Ellis, and that's all. He does erase Posey on the 13th great play of the season by Juan Uribe. He took away a hit from Pence. And now there are 2 outs, and Belt at the plate. He's 0 for 2 today on an 11-game hitting streak. He's fly to right center, and he's grounded to second. Okay, I feel like now is the time to make the pull. And for somebody left-handed. And we have 2 choices. We have Howell or Rodriguez. Looks like Paco has the best numbers here. And so that's who we'll go with. Nate is done with over 28 half innings of scoreless ball under his belt. However, under his belt, no pun intended. Pence is on at first. He could break that streak if Rodriguez doesn't get Belt out or gives up the run some other way. So, for Paco, he's got a 2.80 ERA. He's 2-1 with 4 saves, 14 hits, and 35 and 1/3 innings pitched. He's given up 4 home runs, 8 walks, 47 strikeouts, a whip of .623. I can't do anything with Gordon if they hit it there. That's the way it goes. Okay, looks into Ellis. The numbers in the box a lot better. Let's see if he can get Belt. Pitch. The ground ball to Gordon. Nope, it's Ellis. He flips the Loney and they're out of the half inning. Gordon was in front of the ball, I guess. Mark Ellis said, "Get out of the way," and he made the play. We're through 6. 2/3 of this game is complete, and the Dodgers lead barely 1-0. Bumgarner still in there at 91. Feels like he could go the rest of the game if he needs to. Uribe, Rodriguez's spot, and Puig, although Rodriguez is going to pitch more than to one batter. All right, Bumgarner looks in. Uribe's 1 for 2. He struck out and singled. And this time he pops it up. It looks like it's between Crawford and Sandoval. It looks like Sandoval's calling for it. He makes the grab, 1 out. Next up is Rodriguez, who's going to hit for himself. He hits a fly ball to center. They made contact. Blanco makes the catch. He makes a great play to rob him of a hit. His 6th great play of the season. 2 down. And Puig's turn. He's 0 for 2. Yasiel has struck out twice and walked. Bumgarner at 96 out of a possible 120. Delivers and watches a liner right at Sandoval. He gloves it. Nothing across for the Dodgers in the top of the 7th. We go to the bottom. It's 1-0. 9 outs to a win. Rodriguez to face Torres, Crawford, and Bumgarner for his spot. Torres, is he great against lefties? He's better, but not great. So we're going to pitch to him. We're going to leave him in anyhow because we're using him against Crawford. So I don't even know why I'm looking at that. He walks him. Tying run at first. He walked him on 4 pitches, too. That is not good. So better get guys up in the pen right now. Crawford is 1 for 1. Brandon is singled and walked. That was against Eovaldi. Pitched by Rodriguez. Struck him out. First strikeout, 1 down. 8 outs to a win. And Bumgarner's spot. I'm going to bring the infield in on the corners and see if he stays in the game. Nope. Tony Abreu is coming in to pinch it. This is why you have to have lead. I would not pull him. I would leave him in and see if he could bunt. No, I got to move the infield back to normal. I've forgotten to do that before. Okay, that looks somewhat normal. Abreu is hitting 170 on the season. Pinch hitting, he's hitting 154. Is he really good against lefties? Let's take a look. I don't know much about Tony. He's very good against lefties. So maybe that's it. With the tying run on, I mean, I can't mess around very much. Let's take a look at what other people have. Right-hander wise. We have Dominguez and Withrow in the bullpen, along with Belisario. I don't know how I would trust any of these guys here. Could Withrow get him out? We got another lefty. We got to get 8 outs with this group. And I don't want to go to Kenley if possible, so. Guerra could pitch. He's just going to be limited because he doesn't have enough rest yet. So, boy, taking a huge chance here with Withrow. All right, Chris, go for it because I just do not like the numbers. Belisario looks horrible against him. Okay, If you would ask me pitchers I don't want to go to here in a one-run game, Withrow is one of them. Chris with a 5.63 ERA. He's 2-2 with 2 saves. He's given up 17 hits in 16 innings pitched, 6 home runs. 10 walks, 14 strikeouts, a whip of 1.688. But we're going to hope that he can get this man out. Numbers in the box look better. Here we go. Pitch by Withrow. Struck him out. 1 out from Withrow, his first strikeout. 2 outs in the half inning. 7 outs from a win. And it's Gregor Blanco's turn. He's 0 for 3. He's flied to deep right center. He grounded to short, and he grounded into a double play. Let's take a look. His numbers do not look good in the box. Is it worth it to play this game? Let me look at Withrow's card. I don't think he's good against lefties. You can't hit him. Yeah, his numbers against lefties is terrible. That's almost a 900 OPS. .897. Okay, so let's see who else we got. 7 outs to a win. I'm afraid Kinley's going to have to get used today. Dominguez, nope. Belisario, nope. Could go use a lefty, but then we have a righty right behind him. I only have one lefty left. One lefty left. And I would use him here against Belt. So Howell's off limits. All right. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 batters away. So who can get me there? Can Belisario do it? Doesn't look like it. Kinley can, but I'm not going to do that. All right. We're going to take a shot here. Blanco has 1 home run on the season. So we're hoping he doesn't hit a double here. All right, here we go. Pitch by Withrow. Is a ground ball to short. Hold your breath. Flips to Ellis, and they're out of the half inning. D. Gordon and Chris Withrow combined to get us out of the half inning. We're through 7. It's 1-0 Dodgers. 6 outs to a win. And Bumgarner's gone. Dunning is pitching. Jake with a 4.50 ERA, 0-1, 14 hits and 14 innings pitched, 7 walks, 5 strikeouts, a whip of 1.5. He'll face Victorino, who's 0 for 2, but scored the only run after he walked back in the 4th. Pitch by Dunning. Struck him out. 1 out. Now it's Van Slyke's turn, but he is mostly a versus lefties kind of guy, so Andre Ethier's going to come in to pinch it. And he'll play left field. Numbers in the box don't look great for Andre, but we'll see. It's a fly ball to left center. That looks like a can of black beans. Blanco going back to the track. He drops the apron out and collects the ball. 2 down for James Loney, who's finally going to get to see a right-hander, even though he's 1 for 3 against Bumgarner. He's grounded into a double play. He's singled, and he's grounded to third. 1 for 3. The numbers in the box don't look great against Dunning. Loney hits a ground ball to Scutaro behind second. Turns, pivots, fires, and gets him at first. And that'll end the half inning. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's 1-0 Dodgers. 6 outs to a win, but they're an incredible 6 outs to get. We're going right through the heart of their order. First up is Scutaro, who's hitting .294. He's 1 for 2 today. He has singled back in the first, walked, and he flew out to right in the 5th. Withrow's numbers in the box look good. Sandoval's on deck. First, let's look at Scutaro. He's better against right-handers. Let's take a look at Sandoval. He's better against right-handers too. I'm gonna cheat and try to get through one more out when there's only 6 needed. I could just go to Kinley, but I can't keep doing that. We've already used him so much. So let's take a look at who else can get Scudero. Those numbers look great in the box for Withrow. You go to Belisario here. .294 average is not good. Okay, Withrow, I'm going to trust you one more batter. And it could go badly here. But Scudero is only 1 home run. Infield's good. Oh, we need a left fielder. Yeah, Andre Ethier is our left fielder. Okay, here we go. Pitch by Withrow. The ground ball to third. Uribe backing up. Picks it up, fires. It's going to be close. But that throw beats him. Nice throw by Uribe. 1 out. And here's Sandoval. And the numbers look good. Am I crazy? Am I going to let him face Pablo Sandoval? Pablo's got 8 home runs on this season. He's better with power against right-handers. His average, everything's better against right-handers. Am I crazy? Has Chris Withrow found what he had at the beginning of the season? We're 5 outs to a win. Oh, that's so scary. Can always go to Kinley, but we're going to have to try to win this with minimal Kinley. And Withrow has pitched well. Okay, you're going to take a chance. This very easily could blow up in my face in a 1-run margin. I'm not even going to pitch around him. We're going to pitch to him. Sandoval 1 for 3. Singled, grounded to second into a double play, and flied to deep right center. Wind still blowing. Now it's blowing right to left at 7 miles an hour. Here we go. Hold your breath. The pitch by Withrow is a ground ball to third. Uribe up with it. Throw looks good, and he gets him. 2 outs, 4 outs to a win. And Withrow is the guy who's done it. And here's Posey, who's 1 for 3. He has 9 home runs. I'm assuming his power is against right-handers too. It's actually better against lefties. We're not going to do that. I'm going to take one more chance. He has enough pitches. The numbers in the box do not look scary. You want to pitch around him? I can't go to a lefty against Pence. So I'm guessing if Posey gets on, I have to go to Kinley for 1 batter and then to the left-hander. Or I could go to Kinley now. What is Kinley's OPS against him? It's just barely underneath. Yeah, I gotta do that. We have risked enough here. Let's not blow this game. Kinley's coming in to try to get 2 outs. Let's see if he can do it. Kinley's got a .66 ERA. He's 4-1 with 11 saves, 54 and 1/3 innings pitched, 23 hits, 4 home runs, 6 walks, 74 strikeouts, a whip of .534. But Withrow getting high fives in the dugout. Whew. Did he get 4 outs for me? Yeah. Okay. Well, here we go. He got me 4 outs from a guy who barely can trust to get 1 out. Okay, Jansen, 4 outs to a win now. Has to face Posey in this clutch situation. Let's see if he can get him. Get out of this bottom of the 8th. Pitch. Struck him out. And Javier Lopez comes into pitch as we go to the top of the 9th. 1-0 Dodgers. He'll face Gordon, A.J. Ellis, and Mark Ellis. Lopez on the season with a 3.18 ERA. He's 0-2 with 1 save, 28 hits, and 28 1/3 innings pitched. 14 walks, 21 strikeouts, a whip 1.482. This is a good place to drop a bunt. The infield's back. The pitch. Posey. Gordon stepped on the ball. Our second player that made contact with the ball on a bunt attempt and got out. Eovaldi was the other. Okay, 1 out. Next up is A.J. Ellis. He's 1 for 2. He struck out when I needed him to make contact, and he doubled off the wall. Pitch by Lopez. As a fly ball to right center. Blanco says that's a can of corn. He drops the apron out and collects the ball, and that's it for Lopez. Here comes George Contos to face Mark Ellis. Oh, that's strange. Contos with a 7.13 ERA, 0-4, 62 hits and 41 2/3 innings pitched. 7 home runs, 17 walks, 29 strikeouts, a whip of 1.896. Mark is 0 for 3. He hits a ground ball to Scudero. Contos is going to cover as Belt's doing his fingernails. And that's it. 1, 2, 3. We go to the bottom of the 9th. It's 1-0 Dodgers. Pence, Belt, and Torres. Okay, Uribe. Jansen has got an out, and we're looking to get one more out here because Pence doesn't hit right-handers as well, but he's a good player. Today he's grounded to the pitcher, he's singled the center, and grounded to third on a force out. Infield looks good. Defense. Here we go. Jansen, just get me this 1 out, and we're going to go to the pen. The pitch to Pence. Something's happening. Hopefully not bad. Making me scared. He struck out. It was so electrifying, that strikeout on a 1-2 pitch, that it jammed the computer. All right, that's it for Jansen. We're going to the pen. JP Howell, it's your job to finish it. JP on the season with a 1.08 ERA. He's 2-0 with 5 saves. He's given up 8 hits and 25 innings pitched, 1 home run, 13 walks against 29 strikeouts, a whip of .840. And Belt can't hit lefties. Famous last words. He's 0 for 3 today. He has 11-game hitting streak on the line. He slid to center, grounded to second, a forced Pence, and he grounded to second again. Defense is ready. 2 outs from a win. Howell's pitch to Belt. Jammed him again. Struck him out. That's Howell's first strikeout, and we're 1 out from a 1-0 shutout, combined shutout, against the hated Giants. 1 batter left. It's Andres Torres, who's hitting .256 on the season. Today, he's 1 for 2. He's singled back in the second. He's flied to deep right, and he walked. Howell. Torres has 3 home runs in the season and 199 at-bats. Howell not as good against lefties. We could just walk him and pitch to Crawford. I know, that's crazy talk, right? Put the tying run on base. Power against lefties is a 5. He has 1 home run and 92 at-bats. Crawford against lefties. I don't think it's as bad as I think it is. Oh, it's really bad. But he does have 2 home runs and 90 at-bats. So I'm going to take the chance and pitch to Torres. As long as he doesn't hit a home run. Even if he hits a triple, the run doesn't score. The pitch by Howell. There's a ground ball past Ellis into center field. Torres gets the single. And the tying run is on. I could have just walked him. All right, Brandon Crawford with 4 game-winning RBI on the season has a chance to get his 5th with a home run here. Even if he hits one in Triples Alley, we're tied. 1 out from a win. This would really hurt to not get this out. Numbers are on our side. 373 OPS against Crawford. He's 1 for 2 today. He has lined a single up the middle, walked and struck out. All right, JP, I'm trusting you. The pitch struck him out. Next time I'll just walk Torres and strike out Crawford. And the Dodgers win by the slimmest of margins, 1-0 against the Giants. We go to 64-22. The Giants drop to 35-51. And we had to use Kinley, but he didn't go the rest of the way. He only went 2 outs. So, still trying to use him, but not as much. Not as often. Not for the length that we had been, for like 4 to 5 outs. The run scored by Victorino was on a squeeze play by D. Gordon. He gets the only RBI. The Giants get 7 hits, most of them early in the game, but can't push across a run. Eovaldi danced around, in and out of trouble. He gets the win. He's 3-0. 5 2/3, 6 hits, no runs, 2 walks, 0 strikeouts. Chris Withrow needs to get a big pat on the back. Gets 4 outs, including a strikeout. It didn't have plus stuff. Impressive. Jansen and Howell finish it off. Bumgarner gets honorable mention. Most games he would win. 7 innings, 4 hits, 1 earned run, 3 walks, 8 strikeouts. But takes the loss. And the miscellaneous stats, D. Gordon with the game-winning RBI. Nathan Eovaldi gets the MVP as he goes the majority of the way. But again, Chris Withrow, surprisingly good relief pitching is what we're going to need since we can't use Kinley as much. The pitching is the thing. As you can see on this page, this pitching staff is pitched great. I can't think of many games that we've blown. Even games where the other team has come back and tied it, we end up usually winning. Not always. But I can't, off the top of my head, think, oh, this bullpen blew this game. So the Dodgers now have a 19.5 game lead in the National League West. We thank you for watching. We'll see you next time on Missed It by How Much.